day 4, October 1st. We are leaving our albergue, Estacia, in La Rasonia. We're headed to Cisor Menor, which is just outside of Pamplona. So you'll probably get more pictures of Pamplona today. We have about 13 miles. It's 12.8 miles. What is it? 20 kilometers, you said?
A little over 20
kilometers. A little over 20 kilometers. It's in the mid-50s right now. Feels good. Good walking weather. So we are excited to get the day started.
We're crossing over another Roman bridge, but I don't know the name of it.
Yeah.
And we're starting a little later than we did yesterday.
Yeah.
Which means we'll probably meet a lot of pilgrims on the trail today, because since we left early, we got ahead of any kind of pack out there. Should be a great day. No rain expected. I think the high today was like 75 or so.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go for day 4.
Mm-hmm.
On all ascents, so we're starting out our day going downhill. We met two Italian guys, talked to them for a little bit. One of them has a friend who has a restaurant in Phoenix, so I got the name of the restaurant. We'll have to look it up when we get home. Yeah. One lives in the mountains in Italy, the other lives by the sea. The one that lives by the sea is in the Coast Guard.
Yep.
And they did not know each other.
No.
And they met at the Pilgrim's office in St. John.
is to listen to it.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
beautiful.
Beautiful, thank you.
Thank you. Melody and I are out in the bell tower of a church. The lady downstairs, we told her it was our honeymoon, and she said, ring the bell for our marriage. Go for it, babe.
You said Arizona you are, no?
Sisters of the Sacred Heart, that's your Sisters of the Sacred Heart?
Yeah.
Spanish Pringles. No, we just decided to use the Pringles can to hold our cookies because it's lightweight. It's all about weight. This is the Church of St. Stephen. That is the bell tower up there where we just rang the bell. And that is a typical Roman doorway, archway, three-barreled is what they call it. It protects the door. It's a 16th century church, and the bell is supposed to be the oldest in the region. So pretty incredible that we got to go up there and ring it. The nun that explained it to us told us to go up there and really make sure you listen to the ringing and to not only just strike the bell, but to circle around it to make noise as well. This is a parochial albergue, a different kind of albergue. It's on the other side of the St. Stephen's Church, so that's what you're looking at. It's a religious albergue, and this one specifically is run by the Sisters of the Sacred Heart, the same ones that greeted us when we entered into the cathedral.
So, Melody, did you know when you woke up today that a bell in a 16th century church we would be ringing it in honor of our marriage?
No, I didn't. No.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
So Melody and I are approaching Pamplona, and that means we are out of all natural path areas. It's going to be concrete and pavement for a while, so we're going to stop, or we have stopped, to change from our boots to our Tevas to give our feet some time to air out to prevent blisters. Caring of the feet is a huge aspect of any long distance hike or walk, so we came prepared. So far our feet are doing great. I've married a brave woman. If you watched the previous video on changing our shoes, she wanted to put on shorts. She gives 0 F's that we are in a city area.
Public place.
A very public place. She decided she was going to put her shorts on. Into Pamplona, we took an alternative route. It's the green route. For those of you who have a Brierly book, guidebook, and plan to do the Camino, I would highly suggest taking all the green routes. They are well worth it. Sing me a song, dear. What about Mia Luna de Miel? It is very jarring to be back into the city. Melody and I have reached Pamplona. It's not a well-known fact, but Pamplona is actually surrounded by some of the best preserved city walls in Europe. The original walls and fortifications date back as far as Roman times, but the ones we're looking at now were renovated in 1530. There's a couple interesting facts about Pamplona. It has a population of 200,000, which makes it one of the most populous cities along the Camino. As a lot of people know, it's worldwide famous for the running of the bulls during the San Fermin Festival, which I think is held annually from July 6th to 14th. Another interesting fact is that it's illegal to take selfies during the running of the bulls, but that law did not stop a San Francisco-based lawyer this past July, and he was seriously injured while he was trying to take a selfie. He was gored. He didn't die, but he was seriously injured. The average running time is 3 minutes for the running of the bulls. Two legends I read explained the red and white uniforms. One says it's in honor of San Fermin, a saint, so the color white, who was martyred, so the color red. The other says that the runners dress like the butchers who began the tradition. The other interesting fact is the bulls are colorblind, so they don't care. I think the event is really a fine example of how imperfect the process of natural selection really is. So we're in the store Camino Teca, which is in Pamplona. It's like a small REI. I think I showed a picture of one in St. John. This one's just slightly bigger, and the guys who run this have done the Camino multiple times, but they have everything you need. They have guidebooks. They sell all types of supplies to include pilgrim size, of course. They sell backpacks for those people who came in here with super heavy luggage. Yes, people do that. They sell shoes because people come in here with start doing the Camino with, oh my God, mountaineering boots is the best way to describe what they come in. Trekking poles, Teva sandals for those whose blisters at this point are keeping them from continuing on the Camino. They sell all types of gear. Pretty much anything you would need for the Camino is in the store, and these guys are really good. They even sell souvenirs that are light enough that you can take home, patches and pins and little shells that represent the Camino.
All right, we are back in Pamplona where we were. We stayed Thursday night and got on a bus Friday morning, so 3 days ago? It's Tuesday. Yeah, we got on a bus Friday morning and went to St. John, where we started.
How many miles have we been there?
We walked 41 miles back to Pamplona, like crazy people do.
Yes. And we have had a very enthusiastic response from people when we tell them we're on our honeymoon, especially the Spanish locals.
Yeah.
The people who live here, or even the pilgrims, the peregrinos that are doing the Camino too. We've, through translation, have been told something about Camino baby. we have been told that we're crazy, that most people do a honeymoon on a beach.
Yeah, that's why we
a
weren't.
5-star beach, and we're having a 5-star Camino.
Yep, yep.
We're on our way to Cesar Menor, where we're going to spend the night, and then tomorrow we will go up the mountain, Alto del Perdón. Malachi, look at the little green guys crossing the street. We just left Pamplona. We're on our way to Cesar Menor. That is Alto Perdon, straight ahead, that mountain, which Melody is very excited about climbing tomorrow. She has found her inner mountain goat.
This is our albergue for the evening. This is the albergue Maribel Roncal, or Familia Roncal. It's gorgeous. She's done a great job. I believe it's in the middle of transitioning names because Maribel, the previous owner, retired last year, but it's going to stay in the family. And then back over here is just a common area. There's a kitchen, another bathroom in there. It's also where I just purchased a beer from a vending machine. And then this is the laundry hand washing station. They've got buckets and it's a nice sink for you to do your laundry. And this is one of the common areas. You can see people are just lounging, but on the bottom floor there are where all the dormitory bunk rooms are. This is our sleeping area at the albergue tonight, and then it looks out into that common area I just showed you. I didn't want to record all of this and explain it to you because there was somebody sleeping in there while I was filming, but lots of bunk beds. There are a couple of beds situated that aren't a part of bunk beds, but you can see pretty close quarters. Alex and I are on those top two bunks.
We're at Maribel Roncal in Cesar Menor. This is a common area, one of several. This one's indoor, they have a couple outdoor. This right here is very common too. It's kind of a box where you can leave something that's too heavy or you no longer want, or if there's something that is in the box that you'd like. I mean, people leave boots, everything else. But they also have a little library of books that I guess pilgrims have left. Check this one out. What to expect when you're expecting. Look at the size of the book. Who would carry this in their backpack? While Melody is using Google Translate to figure out what we're ordering for dinner, I'm looking at this massive bottle of wine. That's enough to make you forget all the scents today, babe.